Okay, so imagine this. You take literally any photo you have lying around. Maybe it's a quick selfie, a polished portrait of a client, or even a fun cartoon or a picture of your pet. And then, in just a couple of minutes, you turn it into a realistic video of that character talking, singing, or even dancing, all with just one tool. And the crazy part? No monthly subscriptions to worry about. Now, I know what you're thinking, sounds way too good to be true, right? Well, that is exactly what a tool called Talking Photos AI claims it can do. And today, we're putting it to the test. A complete, absolutely no fluff test. We're going to cover every single major feature, and I'll show you actual live demos. We'll walk through the real pricing structure, and I'm going to give you my completely honest breakdown of the pros and the cons. So by the time this video is over, you are going to know exactly whether Talking Photos AI is actually worth your hard-earned money. Look, whether you're a content creator, a marketer, an educator, or running your own business, you're going to want to stick around for this. Because let me be clear, this is not just a surface-level overview. Alright, let's dive right in. So, first things first, what exactly is Talking Photos AI? To break it down, it's a cloud-based video creation platform. It was actually built by Paul Pona and Sid Diwar. If you're in the software marketing space, you probably know those names. They're pretty well known. At its core, this tool uses artificial intelligence to take static, lifeless images and transform them into lifelike animated videos. And we're talking full-on lip-syncing, realistic facial expressions, actual body movements, and voice. And guys, I do not just mean those cheap basic mouth flaps that look like a bad 90s dub. We are talking about hand gestures. We're talking head tilts, blinking. It's all that subtle motion that genuinely makes a character feel alive on screen. And the best part is that it works across the board. Real human photos? Yes. AI-generated portraits? Yep. 3D cartoon characters? Uh-huh. Even animal images work. Now, if you're wondering where this fits in, the platform is actually part of the Video Express ecosystem, and it's designed specifically to be super beginner-friendly. Literally, the process is just upload a photo, add a voice or generate one right there, pick the animation style you want, and then boom, export your video. And you can do this for videos up to right around 5 minutes long. They've also rolled out some recent updates that are definitely worth mentioning. They've dramatically improved the lip sync accuracy, the natural body motions are noticeably smoother, and the overall video output quality is just much higher. Oh, and there's one feature that genuinely surprised me. Your characters can actually play musical instruments while they sing now. Like, how wild is that? Right now, the tool is sitting at a really solid 4.8 out of 5 rating on both Software Advice and Capterra. But hey, ratings only tell part of the story, right? Instead of just talking about it, let me actually show you what it does. Alright, let's get into the fun stuff. The key features deep dive. First up, we have to look at the Talking Photos feature. They call this the human video feature, and honestly, this is the absolute core of the entire software. When you jump in, you basically have two main options for your output. Option 1 is the high quality video, which lets you generate up to 1 minute of footage at a time. Option 2 is the normal quality video, and that one lets you generate up to 5 minutes at a time. Personally, I almost always prefer going with the high quality option. It just looks better. From there, you just choose whether you want a vertical or horizontal video, and then you click on New Character. Or, if you've been using the tool for a while, you can just grab one of your previously created characters right from the menu. Now, here's where the magic starts. We need to upload our front-facing character. You have a couple of choices here. You can use the photo exactly as it is, or you can use their really cool consistent character feature. This lets you generate a totally new version of that exact same person, just in a different scenario. To do that, all you need to do is upload the image, type in a text prompt right there, and click Generate. For this demo though, I'm just going to use my uploaded photo exactly as it is. Next step, we need to give this character a voice and some dialogue. Now, I'll be honest with you, for serious projects, I highly recommend uploading a pre-recorded voiceover file. You just click on the Import Audio option and you're good to go. I just think using your own voice or a really high-end AI voice from outside the platform gives you the best results. But if you want to keep everything inside the platform, they do have a massive text-to-speech engine. Talking Photos AI supports over 100 languages with more than 300 AI voice options. So you definitely have choices. Once you've got your audio sorted, you just click Next. What happens next under the hood is pretty wild. The lip sync technology completely analyzes your audio file and maps these incredibly realistic mouth movements directly onto the face of your photo. And by the way, this step-by-step process I just showed you, it is exactly the same no matter what feature you're using inside the tool. Let me show you a really quick example. I uploaded a simple image of an AI-generated character, I brought in a voice file that I generated over in Voice Wave AI, and here is the result.
Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. What you're seeing right now is completely AI generated. The only real thing here is the message, and everything else was created with AI in about 10 minutes. Pretty wild, right?
Take a look at this. Notice how the head tilts slightly? Look at how the hands move, as if the character is actively emphasizing a point. I'm telling you, that was not possible in the older versions of this tool. Oh, and a quick pro tip for you guys. Short, clear sentences work best for AI lip syncing. If you use long, rambling run-on sentences or crazy tongue twisters, the AI can get confused and it causes mismatches between the audio and the lips. Keep it punchy. Okay, moving on to the next feature, singing photos. This is exactly what it sounds like. You upload a song or a music track and the AI literally makes your character sing along. It matches the lip movements, the facial expressions, and even the emotional timing of the song. And remember how I mentioned that wild 2026 update earlier? They actually added the ability for characters to mimic playing musical instruments while they sing. If you're out there creating AI music videos or just pumping out entertaining content for TikTok and Instagram Reels, this feature alone could be an absolute game changer for your workflow. Here is a quick 30-second singing video I whipped up.
I see 1,000 threads of light waving through the endless night. Every voice an echo in the blue, building something beautiful and new, a future that we all can choose.
Now, I'll be totally transparent with you. I personally believe the regular human talking video feature is a bit more refined than this singing feature right now. It's cool, but the talking head just feels a little more polished. Alright, let's talk about the dancing characters feature. You get to choose from more than 40 different dance styles. We're talking pop, hip-hop, light choreography, you name it. The AI takes those full-body dance movements and maps them directly onto your character. Is it perfect? No. But it is fun, it's highly engaging, and it is exactly the kind of weird, eye-catching content that gets shared a ton on social media. It's especially useful if you're making story-style videos or character-driven stuff where just having a static talking head would feel way too boring and stiff. Here's one I created. Like I said, it works, I guess. It's definitely a fun little add-on. Now, let's get into the replicate action feature and listen closely because I truly believe this is one of the biggest selling points of this entire product. This is a newer feature that lets you upload a reference video of a real person doing something. The AI then takes that video, analyzes it, and reproduces those exact movements using the avatar you chose. It mirrors the body motion, it mirrors the posture, it mirrors the timing, and the coolest part, you can use the replace capability to easily swap in any face or character image you want, while completely preserving that original performance. Think of it like having a high-end motion capture studio, but it is entirely driven by AI. I actually replicated a 30-second clip to test this out. Watch this.
Swear to God, most of entrepreneurship and being successful as an entrepreneur is literally just a game of chicken. All of us entrepreneurs are just seeing who cannot quit the longest. I'm learning over and over and over again the only difference between someone who is making mediocre amounts of money and someone who's making tons and tons of money is they didn't pivot, they didn't quit, they stuck with the same thing and figured out the problem instead of pivoting away from the problem. So many entrepreneurs hit a wall and they...
Pretty incredible, right? They also have a combined feature that handles both singing and dancing together at the same time. It functions pretty much exactly like the individual features I just showed you, but it merges them into one performance. Now, here's a massive detail I want to make sure you don't miss. To use any of these features in Talking Photos AI, you do not even need to bring your own photo. The platform has a built-in generator that lets you create human figures, cartoon characters, animals, and even crazy mythical creatures, just from simple text prompts. And then, you animate those generated images directly inside the exact same tool. Wrapping up the animation styles, they also have dedicated features for 2D and 3D talking cartoon characters, as well as a talking animal feature. Here are a few short little clips I made messing around with those. They're super simple but really effective.
Ah, you've finally found your way here. Not by chance, no. The forest only reveals itself to those who are ready. Tell me, what is it you seek? Power or understanding? Ah, you've finally found your way here. Not by chance, no. The forest only reveals itself to those who are ready. Tell me, what is it you seek? Power or understanding?
So what happens if you want to make longer, more complex content? Well, they've got you covered with a built-in storyboard tool. This lets you take multiple different scenes and merge them together into one continuous, seamless video. And remember, you can output videos up to 5 minutes long, which, if you've looked around at the AI video space lately, is significantly more than what a lot of their competitors are offering at this price point. Before we move on, let's look at a couple of other really useful utility features tucked inside the tool. The first one is the background editor, and honestly, this is a lifesaver. It lets you seamlessly swap backgrounds, remove them entirely, or place your characters into custom environments. The workflow is dead simple. You just choose your generated video, select the new background you want, and hit generate. It's actually a really cool, reliable feature. As you can see right here on the screen, I took that exact video I showed you a few minutes ago, and I used this tool to replace the background with a solid green color so I could key it out later. Super easy. And finally, rounding out the editing suite, there is a dedicated feature that allows you to automatically generate and add subtitles directly to your finished videos, so you don't have to export it to a third-party app just to get captions. Alright, let's talk about the pricing, because honestly, this is where Talking Photos AI gets very interesting. If you've looked around at other tools in this space, places like HeyGen, Synthesia, DID, and most of the other big AI video platforms, you know the drill. They almost all charge these heavy monthly subscription fees. You're usually looking at anywhere from $20 to well over $100 every single month. But Talking Photos AI uses a one-time payment model. Right now, they keep things super simple. There's literally only one plan available. It's called the All Access plan. Normally, the regular price sits at $169, but at present, they've got it discounted down to $97. And for that $97, you're getting all the premium features. We're talking the full 5-minute video length capability. You get an AI prompt extender built in. There's an in-app voice recorder. Plus, they throw in a bundle of around 6 related apps, which includes some really handy design tools and a background remover. And just so you know the limits, it runs on a fair use policy of about 60 videos per day, which is massive for a single user. Oh, and it comes with a complete 30-day money-back guarantee. No recurring monthly fees. You pay once and you own the software. Period. But of course, it is not perfect. Here is what could be better. First up is avatar accuracy. The tool can occasionally struggle to get those exact facial matches. Also, while the human, cartoon, and animal talking features are really solid, the dancing and singing features, they can definitely be better. Alright, we made it to the final verdict. So, is Talking Photos AI worth it? Here is my honest take. For the price, Talking Photos AI delivers an absolutely extraordinary amount of value. The one-time payment model alone makes it stand out in a market that is completely dominated by expensive, draining monthly subscriptions. The feature set is genuinely comprehensive, literally all under one roof. The recent updates have meaningfully improved the overall quality, and the fact that the developers are so active suggests it's only going to keep getting better. Is it flawless? No. But when you weigh the initial cost against what you are actually getting, unlimited video creation with 0 recurring fees, it is genuinely one of the best deals in the AI video tool space right now. I would give Talking Photos AI a solid 8 out of 10. It loses a few points on ultimate realism, but it earns those points right back on sheer value, versatility, creative range, and that unbeatable one-time pricing. Alright guys, if you want to check out Talking Photos AI for yourself, I will leave a link right down in the description below. And remember, they do offer that 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can test it out completely risk-free. If this review helped you out, please go ahead and smash that like button so it reaches more creators, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.